Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Dustin Kreis, and it might be a little early to make this video because my voice is still shot. But I am on the mend, and I figured the only way to get back on the horse is to actually get back on the horse. So I'm going to be taking a lot of sips of water. But everything's broken up in my chest, everything's out of my head. It's really just dealing with the fact that my voice is still gone. But I've been inspired sort of by two different things to make two different videos, and I'm going to try to do that here today. And this is the first of the two, so let's go ahead and get into it. Recently met somebody new on YouTube, and I really like her videos, and she made a video that I really think, I really thought I was going to be able to do a good video response to. And that YouTuber is Femtrooper, and she just did a video about top 10 games that she's embarrassed that she's never played. And it is an embarrassing list. Final Fantasy VI, come on. She says she's going to play it. That's the next game she's going to play. But that is embarrassing. And I won't even mention Dragon Quest because it actually breaks my heart that you haven't played a Dragon Quest. So get on that. And but I thought I could really do a good list, a good video response to that. And as I was looking through my games, I realized that there's nothing down there that I'm embarrassed that I haven't played, because I know the reasons why I haven't played it. It's time constraints, just busy with life and stuff like that. But there was a list that I am embarrassed about, and that is, this is actually 11 games. It's going to be my top 11 games that I'm embarrassed that I've never finished. I've started these games, and for one reason or another, put them down and then just never picked them back up. Or in the case of a couple of them, have picked them up and played them several times and still put them down and walk away from them. Not because necessarily they're bad games, just because other things come out. My interests change. I get tired of grinding in the game, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Get a drink of water here. Keep the pipes greased there. And I can already hear the screaming that I'm going to get for this game from Mr. RPG Crazy. He holds this game in like the highest esteem, and I really do think it's a fantastic game as well. And I am embarrassed to show this. By the way, this is going to go from a recent generation back to the oldest stuff, because I think the older stuff is more embarrassing. So let's go ahead and get to the first game. Lost Odyssey. I have not beat this game. Let's see. I am on disc 2 of, was it 3? 3 discs? 3 or 4 discs? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? I was playing this, and I got to a boss that I was having a hard time beating, and I just put it down. I just set it down. I was like, I'm going to come back to this and beat it, and then I never did. And now I think I got the guide for it now, and I realize I've missed a lot of Kime's memories. So I want to go back and get all those memories. So I'm just waiting for a time that I really feel like playing this, because I don't want to put it in and do the same thing again. I want to really, really be hungry for this game, and so I make it all the way through. Not because it's a fantastic game. Don't get me wrong. I love Mistwalker. I think that this is probably the closest game we've ever had to a classic Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy IX. Really want to get back into this, but I'm just kind of picking my moment, So, Lost Odyssey. Go ahead, RPG Crazy. Start screaming. All caps. I want to see it. The next game is kind of the same story. I was playing it and really loving it, and I got to a spot where I just, for one reason or another, got stuck and kind of sick of playing it, and I put it down, and that is Skies of Arcadia Legends. What the hell? Why haven't I beat this? It's a fantastic game, and I don't know why I set it down, to be honest with you, and it pisses me off that I haven't finished it. So I'm going to go back and finish it here soon. I'm trying to play a lot of new releases here lately, because I want to make a very good end of the year top video. So a lot of the older stuff is getting put on the back burner for new releases. And I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get to it, guys. Trust me. It pains my heart that it is in this video. It really hurts my feelings. The next two games, I know the reason why I set them down is because I got frustrated with them because I thought they weren't as good as the originals. And while one of them doesn't really bother me that much, I do want to finish it because I really do kind of love everything about it. And that game is Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. And the reason why I set it down is probably right there. Obsidian. These are the same guys that did Fallout New Vegas. And if you know that game, you know it's kind of a glitchy mess compared to Fallout 3. Same thing with Knights of the Old Republic 2. Are we sensing a trend here? I don't know. But compared to the first Knights of the Old Republic, this one just doesn't, reach the same heights. And I kind of got I was kind of just getting blah with it. I was like, it's okay, but it's not great. So I'm going to move on to something else. And then I just never picked it back up. So Knights of the Old Republic 2. Still haven't beat it. The next one, kind of the same thing. It's just not as good as the original. But this one actually hurts me more because it's part of a trilogy. And the third part of the trilogy is supposed to be fantastic. I'm stuck in a boss battle in this. And I don't feel the urge to beat it. Like, I feel like it's just put in the third game. Skip it. A lot of people told me this. Just skip it and go to the third game. That is Xenosaga 2. I loved the first Xenosaga. I thought it was fantastic. This one, this one just doesn't feel, as cool. I don't like the characters' designs in this. I don't like the super realistic characters. I actually liked the anime dogs. I don't actually like the anime look of the characters from the first game more. The storyline seems to kind of lose its focus. It doesn't seem to really know where it wants to go. It kind of suffers from that. All trilogies suffer from this. This is the bridge to the finale from the first game, so it kind of feels meandering and it doesn't know where it wants to go. Every second game or every second movie in a series kind of does that. So, but I will eventually get to this because I looked in a guide and I'm like really close to the end. It's the fight with Margulis. I just can't figure out the right pattern to beat him. But I will beat it because I do want to go back and I want to play Xenosaga 3. So we got to speed this shit up because this video is going to be too long. The next one, and this is going to start a bit of a... let me reorganize this so we can just do this entire series in sort of one run. This is one of my sort of top series. And... this is just one of those ones where I just set it down to play something new, and haven't picked it back up. Final Fantasy 12. I actually really like Final Fantasy 12. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I actually was really liking it, digging it. And then I just got to a point where I was doing a bunch of side quests, and this always happens with side quests. I just do a bunch of side quests because I feel like I have to, because I feel like I'll miss something, miss out on something, and I just kind of get sick of the game. So, gotta go back and restart this one because I don't remember where I'm at. I sound like it's so funny that I titled the new Another Gaming Podcast Grumpy Old Men because I really do sound like an old fucking man right now. But, gotta go back and beat this one because I really do like the characters in it. I really like Fran and Balthier and that kind of, those guys. So, I really want to go back and finish this one up. So continuing with that trend, I've never beat Final Fantasy Tactics. Why? Because this game is fucking hard. I got to, I was trucking along really great, and then you get to like a certain level in the game, and the difficulty just goes through the roof. And I was just getting so frustrated because it was like, a couple turns and I was wiped out. So, yeah, I gotta go back and beat this, but I don't know when I'm going to do it because like tactics games... A lot of tactics games, I start them and then I just don't finish them. I don't know what the problem is. I really don't. But it really kind of pains me that I haven't finished this one because it's sort of the game that brought tactics to the masses. You know, I don't know if it originated. I don't think it didn't originate the genre, but it really sort of brought it to everyone on everyone's lips because it was released after this game. What the fuck? I have not beat Final Fantasy VII. I've played it all the way through to Sephiroth 3 times, and each time, well, one time I was in the final cave with Sephiroth. The other 2 times I have, because I want the Knights of the Round Materia, okay? And I started to do the Chocobo breeding and racing, and I just get so fucking sick of it. Tired of it because I can't get those Chocobos to breed right. So I'm just going to beat the game without Knights of the Round Materia. Fuck it. You know, I'm so sick of not beating this game. I know how it ends. Everyone knows how it ends. You know, if you've seen Advent Children, you know how it ends. But I'm tired of seeing the no on my sort of checklist that I have not beat Final Fantasy VII. Embarrassing. And this one kind of goes for this next one kind of goes for every game in the series other than the first one. I've not beat Star Ocean, the second story. I love Star Ocean. I love all the games, but I haven't beat Till the End of Time. I haven't beat The Last Hope. I haven't even started The Last Hope because I know I need to beat the other 2 before I play it. So, but I just got this game, the port of this game on the PSP. That'll be a lot easier to beat because I can carry it up here and play it in the living room instead of being down in the game room all the time. But yeah, haven't beat Star Ocean, the second story. I've had this since I got my PS2. So I've had this since 2001. 11 years. I haven't beat it. What the hell? This next one kind of really pains me because this is my favorite series. But this is not one of the best games in that series. And I just got tired of kind of going through it. I'm going to go back and beat it. I'm not going to restart it. Fuck that noise. I'm already like 40 hours into it. It can be a 100+ hour game if you really sink your teeth into it. That is Dragon Warrior 7. I've beat every Dragon Warrior but this game. Dragon Quest but this game. Except for 10, of course, because 10's not out yet. But yeah, I don't know what it is about this one. It just certain times, best-selling Japanese PlayStation game of all time, which is crazy. Japanese go crazy over Dragon Quest, but I don't know what it is about this one. But it didn't grab me the way any other Dragon Quest has. And it's not the graphics. It's not the graphics because I think the DS ones, which basically have almost the same engine as this, are fantastic. I don't know what it is. I think it's just. I really think it's just they made the game too fucking big. There's just too much to do in it. I mean, the job system in it, if you really want to build really powerful people, which you can do in this, it's different than the Final Fantasy job system. But you really have to spend a lot of time grinding. I mean, that's what you do in Dragon Quest games. You grind your characters up. I actually really like it, in Dragon Quest. But for some reason, this one just doesn't capture my imagination and my heart the way the other ones do. Maybe when I put it back in and play it, it really will. But, this is a fun thing. How unfortunate is that? We never got the PlayStation Dragon Warrior 4. That would have been awesome. No, but whatever. God, I sound so horrible in this video. What the hell? The next one is because it just got hard. And I set it down to play something else. But I really want to go back and finish it because I love this game. I think it's fantastic. And I love the genre that it's in, which is Metroidvania. And that is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And I think what I'm going to do is I just burnt a copy of Rondo of Blood for the PC Engine. And played a little bit of it, and I thought it was fantastic. I think it's fantastic. I want to play it some more. So I think I'm going to beat that one, and then I'm going to play this. Because this is a sequel to that game. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. But the mere fact, I have never beat a Castlevania game, period. So, I mean, I really could use that for, if I did a straight video response to femtrooper. That'd be one of the series that I'm upset that I've never really played. Like, I've played some of the games in the series, but never enough to really say that I'm a big Castlevania fan. I have a lot of Castlevanias because I want to play them. I just haven't got around to playing them. But this one I've had for a very long time. I picked this up right after I got my PS2, and it was like, even then, you know, for a used PS1 game, it was like $25 or something like that. So, but yeah, I really need to go back and finish this. Who knows? And then the last one, and this is one that I almost don't want to show it. I'm really embarrassed that I've never beat this game. But it's on my, bucket list of things to do. And as soon as I show it, there's no taking it back. So let's just go ahead and do it. I have never beat The Legend of Zelda. What the fuck? What is wrong with me? I got stuck, maybe after like 5 or 6 dungeons. This is back, playing this back in the day, back before we had all these fantastic internets and guides and everything like that. I could not find the next dungeon. So it's kind of hard to beat a game when you can't find the next dungeon to, to conquer. It's not something that, it was too hard. It's just I could not find the next dungeon. So now that I have various guides and I have that, great art print downstairs that shows the location of all the dungeons, I'm going to go back and beat this game because there's no reason for this to be on my list. There is no reason. None. Like, it's not even like, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, where I haven't beat it because it's an awkward game and I actually didn't own this. I have owned this since I had my NES. I got it a few years after getting my NES. And, I don't know. I just never did. So, that is my list of embarrassing games that I've never finished. Yeah. I don't know much more to say about that. It's pretty embarrassing to, admit that to you guys. But some of them I've already admitted, like Final Fantasy VII and things like that. But go check out femtrooper. She's got a lot of, when I watch her videos, I look at the shelves behind her, because, a lot of people do that. She's got a lot of shit. A lot of DVDs and stuff behind her there. I was just kind of checking out which titles she had. Very impressive. And I really enjoy her channel. And we're hoping to have her on the next episode of Another Gaming Podcast when we do the episode. And that segues into the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that the 3rd episode of Another Gaming Podcast is up. I'll put a link down below so you guys can go check that out. And one for femtrooper as well so you can check her out. But it's an interesting episode because you actually get to hear the genesis of all this crap that has basically almost killed me for the last 7 days. I'm coughing so hard that I'm giving myself headaches, and they're terrible headaches. But it's all done now. It's moving out tomorrow. I will probably be very normal. But yeah, check that episode out. We talk about a lot of interesting things. We get sidetracked talking about Sherlock for a very long time. So anyway, that is basically it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time.